The on-field activities for the NFL combine begin Friday in Indianapolis, and there will be 6 LSU football players being evaluated over the 4-day period. The Advocate spoke with draft analysts Monday to get a sense of where the Tigers stand going into the combine. NFL Network's Daniel Jeremiah, a former NFL scout, and Ric Serritella, creator of NFL Draft Bible and analyst for NFL Draft Scout. Devin WhitePos, ILBHt, 6-1WT, 238 on-field combined 8, Friday, March 6 provided photo less than P greater than college summary. One of the greatest linebackers in LSU history, White was a two-time All-American who became the first Tigers player to win the Dick Butkus Award given to the nation's top linebacker, and he was the first player in Southeastern Conference history to be the league's Defensive Player of the Week 4 times in one season. Projection, first round pick number 10, Denver Broncos. Jeremiah, speed, range, the ability to cover, the effort, the leadership. All those traits that you're looking for in a modern linebacker. Obviously, the leadership, the effort has been there for the test of time. But the ability to cover and run is so huge right now at that position. That's what makes him unique. I had a little higher grade on former Georgia linebacker, Roquan Smith, who was drafted number 8 overall by the Chicago Bears last year. But Devin is not far behind that, and I think that he's somebody that, wherever he goes, he's going to plug in and play. He's going to be a Rookie of the Year candidate who's going to record a ridiculous number of tackles and explosive plays. Serritella, a fiery player who flies around the field, covering a tremendous amount of ground sideline to sideline and showcasing natural football instincts. White is quick to shoot the gaps and swarm to the football. His improved pass coverage this past season and exceptional closing speed have solidified his draft stock as a first-round talent on the field. Greedy Williams post, CBHT, 6-2WT, 182 on-field combined 8, Monday, March 4, 6, file, in this Sept. 8, 2018, file photo, LSU cornerback Greedy Williams, 29, celebrates his interception with safety Grant Delpit, 9, and cornerback Christian Fulton, 22, in the second half of an NCAA college football game against Southeastern Louisiana and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Gerald Herbert College Summary, named one of 3 finalists for the Jim Thorpe Award given to the nation's best defensive back. Williams recorded 2 interceptions in 2018 and was named second-team AP All-America. The Shreveport native led the SEC with 6 interceptions in 2017, becoming the first LSU player to do so since Craig Steltz in 2007. Draft projection, first-round pick no. 16, Carolina Panthers. Jeremiah, Greedy Williams was tough for me. If not the toughest, one of the 3 toughest evaluations for me in the whole draft. I see the height, I see the length, I see the ball skills and the overall athleticism, which I really like. He's fluid, he's smooth, that short area of quickness you want to see, and some of that feistiness, I don't really see that as much. Against the run, he hasn't been good. He's been a liability against the run. Not having the physicality, having more of an edge to him, that's my concern, as well as some of that short area explosiveness. Those would be my 2 areas of concern with him. Really, talking to teams around the league, they're all over the map. There's some teams that view Greedy as the no-doubt top corner, and there's some teams that have him buried. He's a pretty polarizing player. Serritella, a lengthy corner. Williams has reportedly been timed in the 4.2 range and could be a candidate to run one of the fastest times in Indy. At his size, that would catapult him into the top 10 conversation. Greedy shows fluid footwork, quick hips, and seems able to stick just about anyone. His willingness to get his nose dirty in the run game has been called into question, but he wouldn't be the first premier cornerback to be knocked for it. Williams does a phenomenal job locating the football and possesses outstanding coverage skills with the ability to be a lockdown corner at the next level. Foster Moropos, THT, 6-4WT, 253 on-field combined 8, Saturday, March 2, 6 LSU tight end. Foster Moreau, 18, scores after the catch as LSU wide receiver Derek Dillon, 19, signals touchdown during the first half of LSU's football game against Rice in Tiger Stadium Saturday, November 17, 2018, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Advocate staff photo by Bill Feig. Draft projection, 4th, 5th round selection, Jeremiah, he's another one of those guys that landed on my list. Someone who, if I'm running a team, I want him on my team because he's just so tough and physical. You watch him on punt coverage, he's down there consistently, as one of the first guys down there, racking up tackles. He's a little bit stiff as a route runner, but he's dominant in the run game. He's just physical. He's just all man. I wrote down Macho Man on my paper, because this dude is just throwing dudes all over the place. So he's one of my favorite players in the draft. He's gonna be a mid-round pick. To me, 4th, 5th round. To me, you want guys like that on your team. He's going to help you on special teams as well. Serritella, while there are athletic limitations, no one works harder than Moreau, who was issued the coveted No. 18 jersey at LSU. A tremendous blocker with polished technique, he can earn a living for a long time in the NFL with his skill set. Surprisingly, it was his pass-catching prowess on display at the Senior Bowl that caught the attention of NFL scouts, as he made several nice grabs, which only enhanced his value. Moreau owns plenty of experience with 49 games played, including 32 starts and a sound in all facets of the game. Expect to hear his name called somewhere during the middle rounds of the draft. Ric Serritella, ILBHt, 6-0 WT, 221 on-field combined 8, Friday, March 1, 6 LSU running back Ric Serritella, 4, and wide receiver Jonathan Giles, 12, celebrate a play during an NCAA college football game against Mississippi State in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Saturday, October 20, 2018. LSU won 19-3. AP photo, Tyler Kaufman, org XMIT, LATK 108. Tyler Kaufman College Summary. After being buried in the depth chart behind Leonard Fournette, Darius Geis and Darrell Williams, Serritella had a breakout senior season in 2018, when he led the Tigers in rushing with 1,039 yards and 14 touchdowns. The Baton Rouge native suffered an ACL injury early in his LSU career, after he set the Louisiana State high school record with 163 career touchdowns at University High. Draft projection, 5th round selection, Jeremiah, he breaks a lot of arm tackles. Runs hard, just didn't see a lot of wiggle from him. That was a little bit of my concern. How much burst does he have? How elusive is he? Those are some of the knocks there. He is effective as a cut blocker in the pass game. Look, with a guy that's 220 pounds and runs hard, there's always going to be a place for him. I have him kind of in that 5th round type range. Serritella, no one is expecting Serritella to light up Indy. He's not a spectacular athlete, but he'll likely hit the marks that he needs to. He was able to pound the rock between the tackles at LSU due to his patient running style, as he allowed for his blocks to develop and gained over 1,000 rushing yards as a senior. Serritella possesses a compact frame, runs low to the ground and has been utilized out of the slot during as a receiver, a skill set he showed off at the East-West Shrine game. A jack of all trades, master of none, Serritella can carve out a nice rollout for himself as a valuable backup at the next level. Projects as a Day 3 prospect, Gen Battle Post, SHT, 6-0 WT, 200 on-field combined 8, Monday, March 4, 5 LSU safety Gen Battle, 26, celebrates after he intercepted a Georgia pass during the 4th quarter of an NCAA college football game Saturday, October 13, 2018, in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Bob Andres, Atlanta, Journal-Constitution via AP, org XMIT, GA TJ 324. Bob Andres College Summary. Battle was a 2-year starter at LSU. He started in 10 games during the 2018 season, missing the last 3 games of the regular season with an apparent ankle injury, recording 39 total tackles and 3 interceptions. At free safety, the Florida native anchored a secondary that was tied 11th nationally with 17 forced interceptions in 2018. Draft projection, 7th round, undrafted free agent, Serritella. NFL.com analyst Lance Zierlein, 2-year starter handling the post, single high, and some slot cover duties for the Tigers. Bottle's speed shows up on tape when he turns on the Jets, but too often his play lacks urgency and tends to be much more reactive than proactive. While he has decent ball skills, his lack of coverage instincts could make that skill irrelevant on the next level. He'll need to play with more juice in both run support and coverage to have a shot to make a roster. Serritella, known as an extremely smart player, Battle blends great size with physicality and intelligence. He spent his first 2 seasons as a special teams demon, while becoming a film room junkie and eventually earning a starting job. Battle does a great job anticipating where the ball is headed and has been used at both safety spots. While he showed subpar strength at the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl, he's physical enough to play in the box. One note, the 5th-year senior will be 24 years old when the 2019 season kicks off. He projects as a late-round pick, priority free agent. Cole Tracy post KHT, 5-10 WT, 188, on-field combined 8. Friday, March 1st for LSU plays kicker Cole Tracy, 36, is hoisted on the shoulders of his teammates after kicking the winning field goal to defeat Auburn 22-21 Saturday, Sept. 15, 2018, in Auburn, Alabama. AP photo by Butch Dill. College summary. Tracy is the NCAA's all-time leader with 97 career field goals across any division, and he set 7 LSU school records after transferring as a graduate from Division II Assumption College. He was named one of 3 finalists for the Lou Groza Award, given to the nation's top-place kicker, and he kicked the game-winning field goal to beat then No. 7 Auburn on Sept. 15, draft projection, undrafted free agent, Serritella, Jeremiah, on drafting a place kicker, I'd say I'm against it, simply, early on, in the draft, I should say. When you get into day 3, I think you can go for it. Last year was unique in terms of the punter situation with former Texas punter Michael Dixon, picked by the Seattle Seahawks in the 5th round, who was a unique guy. I would feel more comfortable believing in a punter a little bit earlier. A place kicker is just, I don't know. I've seen it crash and burn. I wouldn't want to use a high resource on a place kicker. I'd rather draft one in the 6th, 7th round, or bring in a free agent. And more times than not, the odds are no different on that late round pick versus that free agent on who's going to win that competition. I think what happened in Tampa probably spooked a lot of people around the league. Tampa Bay Buccaneers selected Florida State place kicker Robert Aguayo in the 2nd round of the 2016 draft, only to cut him after he recorded the lowest field goal percentage in the NFL. Serritella, he certainly boasts the leg strength to connect from deep, but overall, he connected at a rate of 63% beyond 40 yards for his career. A graduate transfer from Division II Assumption College, Tracy did improve his consistency the past 2 seasons but is unlikely to be drafted.